Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If you were with us last time, we continued on with the main story and went on as Henry to sneak into the city council to see what was going on with the king, and he walked in, very intimidating fella. And as soon as the king walked in, it switched over to Father Godwin, which is who we are playing as now. And we have to talk to some people, starting with this person, I'm guessing.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ! Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Okay.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Let's see. You've got money, but you're wise as well.
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harman Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
Interesting.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
Huh.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead.
Okay.
But watch yourself. Odorim's groom has eyes everywhere.
Swap out the documents. That's O. So should I do that real quick, or should I talk to a bunch of people? I'm gonna actually do that real quick. I don't feel like talking to people the whole fucking time I'm playing this game. And we're gonna have plenty of opportunity for that. Where the fuck am I? How do I get out of here? Let's go out here, I guess, huh? Alright. There's a lot of people here. Okay, let's just keep going this way. There's no door over here, so we're going in here. That's trespassing. That's not... Oh, Jesus. What do you want, dude? Get out of here. Hey, Oh, God. He's gonna stand right next to the door, huh? How the fuck am I supposed... Maybe I should talk to more people. Let's go ahead and talk to more people.
But for the last...
Ugh, that's exactly how I want to be spending this episode, is just talking to a bunch of fucking snobby ass motherfuckers.
Burgers.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Okay. What about young Lord Capon?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Okay.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Okay, I guess we're gonna do that. Hanush is outside, I think. Let's see what happens here. He's probably not gonna be a fan of this idea.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him...
Oh god, this is gonna go bad.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so
Oh no.
I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
I was not expecting that.
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
All right. Well, good job, Father. So we did one thing already. So now, oh my God, now we have to go talk to him again. We're just playing fucking messenger boy here today.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So
my guy
Hannes
drunk?
agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Oh my God, we're gonna get wasted.
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Capel.
Here's to a good bargain.
All right. So we know. Oh, we gotta get to the stable somehow. I wonder if anybody out here will help us move that guy.
Greetings. What do you need?
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Very hard. What about a game of dice?
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well, all right. But just for a little while. I'll wait at the table over there.
Okay. Well, that's
What
something.
brings you here?
Go ahead, dude. Where's the table? Show me the way.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
He
No
was-
one's allowed in here.
He wasn't. My God, he wasn't even fucking looking at me, dude.
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Oh,
Don't
God, it
blaspheme.
worked.
It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite, fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father. Hey, didn't you want a game of dice? I've been waiting for you.
Yep. It was but a jest.
Somehow I'm no longer in the mood for it.
That makes 2 of us.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Switch papers. All right. We switched the papers. That was easy enough. I swear I tried talking to the stable master before and we couldn't do it. So I'm glad it worked that time. Let's go ahead and find our lady here.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
My lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
That one's getting fucking wasted today.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
That must be like his 5th drink, including some drinks from the last part, I believe. Like with Samuel and the rabbi dude. All right, now we just have one more. And that is the M. Is it Ruthard? Or is it Alder?
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest. I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head.
Is that his brother?
Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
That is his brother.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to
Wait, that's
blame
his
each
dad?
other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
What? Oh. Okay, fine.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Oh, it is his brother. Okay, so that's his
Make room
brother.
for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Yeah. Enough.
Ah! You got him
That
one
will
time.
do.
Got him with one hit with the Master Strike. And he's donezo. Whoops. You won't believe what happened. I kicked his ass, Dad.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Wow.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Yep. All right, man. This is going well. Oh, man, you should have seen him kick his ass. All right, we got to talk to Liechtenstein. Hey, watch out, brother. Get out of here. Will you move?
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under one roof.
At other times, I would celebrate hearing you admit a mistake, Margrave. But if I were you, I wouldn't lose faith just yet. Sometimes all you need to do is send the right man to whisper the right words
God grant you health,
into
sir.
the right ears.
You mean you managed to convince someone? Someone influential?
Not at all. I managed nothing. But I have found someone who could pull a thorn out of our side and get some influential people to join our cause.
And who is this secret envoy of yours?
I'm right here.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right.
Oh, it restarted. That's
Gentlemen,
weird.
I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstadt will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
All right, we're going to get a cutscene here.
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
So he
King
offered.
Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh, no. Oh, he's not happy with that. He's like, wait, hold on. I want to do this bachelor thing for a little bit longer. Oh, no. He's like, what?
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas!
Let's celebrate! Oh man, Lord Capon. I feel bad for him. Alright, meanwhile at Kuttenberg City Hall, we're going back to Henry and the meeting with King Sigismund that we've infiltrated. He was pissed when he walked in. Whoa, whoa. Look at all the textures just pop in real quick. Oh, we don't have our hat on. Now we do.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere. Point them to the Jewish quarter and give them free rein. To do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see? All you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else.
Everyone's terrified.
The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on you? And speak candidly.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the King's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
What is
We
that?
have concern.
I don't know what that is.
Our army is falling apart.
Oh, monastery.
Would we had a proper army instead of
That was the
human
red one, I'm pretty
mercenaries.
sure.
They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red.
I think Jobs is just waiting for the right moment.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer.
Henry's tired, man.
Then they take the threat of
Hopefully
war
this doesn't take too long. We get him
And
rested
Hungary.
and go on with our
If Bohemia is a wasp
mission.
nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
Man.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch.
Uh-oh.
Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
They're all there right now,
He
too.
and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have wine. We have had enough.
He changed his mind.
We'll follow. I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
Oh man, we need to warn those
This
guys.
town hall too. And I have some suggestions.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Sure.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Alright, can we leave now? Later that evening at the Rabosch... Oh no. All of our friends.
What are you doing?
Oh man, weird. You are drunk. You had one too many and the alcohol has started to weaken you. Now you have to wait for its negative effects to wear off. Whoa. Let's go talk to you.
Have you lost your hearing?
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Well, maybe once. The older I get, the worse it is. Give me a few more years and I'll become a professional mourner.
See now. I'll gladly drink to that with you. Only, there's nothing to drink. We've run dry.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
We gotta go look around. Okay, hold on just a second. Find a jug of wine.
I'll just call you Bravo. How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection.
Everybody's drunk.
Myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out.
Is he throwing up over
if
there?
he'd only known he had a real connoisseur here.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
Okay. Alright, I don't see any wine.
Fucking's for beggars.
Let's see if there's any in here.
The sooner he's gone, the sooner...
Oh, maybe it's down here, huh? This looks like... I thought I saw somebody. This looks like a place you might put some of your best wine, like hidden away in a cellar. Seems right, huh? Here we go, here we go!
Everybody likes a drop of white.
Oh, wait. Does it matter which one I grab?
The red'll be good, I hope.
Okay, we're gonna do the red.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of the fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. He wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Uh-oh. That is not Peter of Pisac.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Well, what the fuck?
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Alright. Let's go fight. I don't think we're gonna get out of this.
Go to hell! Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
Oh my god! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, there's nothing I can do! What the fuck is happening?
Have this for your effort. It's a wonder you're still standing.
Wait, why can't... Does this guy not know how to parry or something? The shield didn't pop up a single time for that. Okay, we're just gonna go on with this.
Jesus! The surrounded Christopher! He can't make it on his own.
I took him down!
Oh, you! One step back! Stand your ground!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
You got him! Next!
Let's keep going. Let's get this guy here.
Wanker! Have this for your effort!
Get it!
Let him have it! Right! Hosanna!
Slice him! Bash him on the head! You will kick your ass!
My head!
Let it run! Bad luck! Take that!
Oh shit!
That's your face! I wonder you're still standing!
Come on! Right where you are. Hey!
Okay, alright, we've barely survived. What is happening? Is Henry on his way? You can hear the battle, so he's close. We're wearing our stuff still. We need to change. I wonder if it would have been different if we didn't say we would have a drink with him. I was scared that King Sigismund was going to try to kill us. Okay, we gotta hurry. Why is it making me... Oh, shit.
Quick! God!
You know what I should do? Let's change into my fighting gear.
God!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Ah, he doesn't know
I'll
which
be
way
done
to
with
turn.
you in a flash. Get ready to leave this life. Too slow. Take that fucker out, damn it! Bash him on the head!
What now, fucker?
Kill him!
Nice hit! Show what you're made of!
Alright, great job, great job, great job.
Smash him on the head! Take that!
Oh, a little late there.
Come to me, someone!
Holy shit. Okay, we defeated them. We'll find out what happened.
That was a close shave. A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't. They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard.
Oh shit.
And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
Holy
They
fuck.
wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan. But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back. I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
Oh, she's one that was
They were
going to help
simply in
us.
the wrong place at the wrong time. And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
You have a brother? Where is he?
He's upstairs in the hall. He's alive, but he's severely wounded. He tried to defend our father. That old badger's not worth the trouble. Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Bergau took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsch in return.
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat, trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund. Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
You want to give up now?
Nobody said anything about giving up. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning.
Alright, let's go talk to Samuel. Sir, hey, what's up, brother?
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them.
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join.
Alright, let's go talk to Samuel now. He's all the way up here.
We should not come here.
You did. But I still insist that it was necessary.
And what have we gained? We could easily have ended up lying dead outside.
Let's go ahead and interrupt this.
I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
Brother.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How the...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learnt the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved the Gzere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What is this?
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Let's not waste time.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and get on the wagon. Hopefully it just fast travels us there, since we're not in control. Or we're gonna have a conversation. Things have escalated drastically.
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to take all my papers and get the people out of there.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That Royd of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Alright, that's gonna get us there right away. Damn, look how far this is. Holy shit, imagine sitting through all this. Oh my god, look at the size of this map. Holy shit. What are we gonna get ourselves into here?
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided.
Should I open this real quick? Wait, hold on, guys. Hold on. Ooh, food. Alright, sorry guys. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, I'm over encumbered. Oh no. Is it cause I... Oh my god, it is because I just picked up that food. That's crazy. Okay, well, hold on. Oh, wow. Going, pressing the wrong buttons. Let's go ahead and drop any food that is bad. Anything else bad here? Sweet pancake. I can't believe we just need to drop 1 pound. We don't ever drink, so let's just drop the stuff, the alcohol. You know what? Let's keep the wine, just in case.
Do you hear anyone? If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving.
I like this game adding this follow thing for when you're just following a character.
Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone. What about us? You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the content you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
Follow me. Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? And what do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
Yeah. More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Damn it!
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I hear someone up there.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, they mustn't get out alive. I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
Should I try to be sneaky? Let's... I don't know if it's gonna let me be sneaky, but we might as well. Where... Oh, right here. Moses. Alright, one down. Should we make sure he doesn't have the papers on him? Let's see. No papers.
I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent.
Nobody in here. And no other way out of here. Oh, never mind.
Bring any important looking documents. How the fuck should I know? What the important documents like? I ain't never seen none.
Okay, there's 2 guys at least in here. Oh shit, dude. Oh!
You won't get me!
Alright.
Show what you're made of!
Okay. We did pretty good there. Got a crossbow that's worth 300. We don't have enough space to be grabbing shit here, so unless it's like worth thousands, I don't think we're gonna grab it. Bandage. Okay, I didn't see any documents on any of them. What am I doing here? Oh, maybe it's in one of these. Let's go ahead and lockpick the easy one first, just to get it out of the way. An ordinary die. Nothing in here. Excuse me. Get a lockpick and some steel. Is that gonna put me over? Now I can somehow or another. I should just. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing here? Let me read what it says. Which one is it? D. Wait for Samuel outside the inn. Samuel said he'd warn the locals and meet us right after. I should. Did we find what we were looking for? I had to deal with them. Okay, interesting. I guess I have the key for all these chests now, so I didn't have to really lockpick those. Okay, I guess I'm just... I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Oh, that's not a way out? Okay. So let's go back the way we came. This is the way to the courtyard, no?
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she alright?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
Alright, we got what we came for, so we better get out of here, eh?
I'm sure Mum is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here,
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Okay. So we're gonna... I'm gonna switch my armor now that we're not sneaking.
Adam, is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you. Henry, go and get Mummy.
She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
In here?
Holy Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
I'm a friend of Samuel's.
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back. It might be safer there.
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me.
All right, let's follow Sam's mama. Come on. Should I have
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Where? How? I haven't shot an arrow in so long. I don't even have arrows. Let me see. Dude, is this what I'm supposed to do? I only have 7 arrows. I am fucked. Got one.
But they're gone.
Oh!
For the yards.
I'm gonna keep my sword out just in case. Sarah. Okay, Sarah.
That is Judith and Lev. Can you help them?
Yes, he says it's move, move, move.
You fight like an old hag.
Let's try to get his attention.
Flash.
Nope. What the hell's happening? Oh shit!
Show your stuff.
Wait, why are you fighting me? Did I kill the wrong person? Okay, let's go, Sarah. I did the wrong thing, I think, there. Sorry. Did she go down this way? Where is she? Sarah? There she is.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way.
Okay,
Through
we're
the
gonna
house.
fight our way through the house.
You've no chance against me.
Samuel!
Mummy, are you all right?
Let them do their talking. Okay, okay, I need to stop picking up stuff. Am I over encumbered now? Shit.
Over here!
Kiss them all down!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
We have to help him. We have to try. Nice. Dude, he's sick, man.
Go inside. Quick.
To the fucking task.
To the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Oh, shit.
There they are.
Well, now we're really fucked.
Should we run?
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
All right. Okay. All right. Good luck. This might be a little bit. Holy shit, dude.
Fucking sons! You won't get me.
Say a prayer if you can. Strike! Say a prayer if you can.
Oh shit! I'm gonna attack from both angles now.
You can't stand up to this.
I'm hit!
Shit! I'm getting double teamed here. Go ahead and just drop and die for me, please. Alright, one down. Alright, two down.
What are you looking at?
Kill them! God will forgive you! Hey, get him! Kill them! God will forgive you! Hey!
Shit. Alright, three down.
In the
Fuck.
name of our Lord! Show your stuff!
Hey, get him! Show what you're made of!
Hey, get him!
Crucify you!
I'll throw your body to the pig!
Alright, he might be bleeding. Alright, he's down.
Show your stuff! Fuck that! This is for our Lord!
Hey, get him!
In the name!
Ich pfeife darauf.
Hey, get him!
So bitchy!
Alright, we've killed like 5 or 6 of them,
Come
just
on!
us.
Everyone's inside!
Henry, come on!
Run!
Let's go!
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Who's to say they're not going to try to burn this place down? Dude, this is crazy.
Gott mogen mir.
Let's go. It's this way.
Oh, there's a secret passage, probably. So they're gonna intentionally burn it down. This is so epic. Wow. So cool. Sad, but awesome.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Alright, we are going to do that one next time. I appreciate you guys watching this. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.